teenage doll is not a pretty picture. It can't be pretty and still be true, packed with shocking realities of what is happening today. In your city, your town, your neighborhood, thousands of young girls are becoming teenage dolls.
So after all these years of playing footsie, you finally decided to play ball. Poor little Janet. Always wanted to move uptown, but never had enough guts to do anything about it. Shut up. So now she's going to go, but she don't want to admit to her kid sister.
Girls who learn the naked facts of life too young, too soon, and the hard way. Hellcats in tight pants, running in packs, hunting down any girl who dares defy their jungle code.
Just clue me in on what happened. How, when, and why.
You said I could always come to you anytime, Val. That I was a new kind of girl for you, and that you'd fight the world for what was against me. Because the whole world is against me. I killed Nan Baker.
All right, we gotta get you out of town. Way out.
Fear-ridden, girls become captives of teenage hoodlums, thrill-hungry sensation seekers.
You may as well get ready, doll, to make the whole scene. Onions. Huh? What'd you say? Oh. Oh, nothing. Oh.
What's the good word, strangers?
Food!
Welcome to Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua Island. Yorana, Ahatera, Utetane, Inoroha, Motoraha, Iamakai Wahine, You know, oh.
Well, thanks. Gee, did you say that?
Down if I hooked up on, I wanted to eat the way away. You had to be a dito here, I don't know, out of a ear away. Told them not, of the table, and I'm in a way.
And we found a new love here. The back, please, the back. You're cute too, Doc.
We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast rabbit.
We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast. Oh. Would you? Why, you... One false move out of you and I'll...
A ship! We're saved! Hooray! We're saved! We're going on a boat! We're going on a boat! Tra-la-la-la-la-la!
Bon voyage! Have a nice trip, fellas! Farewell! Hurry aboard! Don't forget to write! So long! I'll see you next time! Bye!
Goodbye!
Enjoy yourself! Bon voyage! Farewell!
To ride. Farewell. Bye voyage.
Supposing a more powerful form of royal jelly could be obtained. From the queen wasp, for example.
Socially, the queen wasp is on level with a black widow spider.
Oh, no. There might be danger.
Those are my terms, Mr. Fisher. Janice Starling will be the next guinea.
A woman of fantastic desires, sponsoring a scientist with fantastic theories, and demanding fantastic results.
How old do I look? Tell me. How old?
23.
The enzymes, they're going crazy. Miss Darling will kill her and tear her body to shreds.
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Friday Night Scream Stream. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening, everyone.
How we doing tonight, Evan?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
Yeah, I see we got the chat busy as bees or wasps.
Ooh. We got some royal jelly.
Yeah, but look out. It's
we got some toast in the chat.
We definitely got toast in the chat. We got toast. We got some cola with Joe Cola.
We've got a whole meal going.
We really do. Of course, Sears, Alana, Scott, William, JK. I know James. And I don't know if I've missed anybody. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday night. You made it. It's time to unwind and relax. Yeah,
it's summer.
It's summer, right? School's
school's out. It's summer.
It is out now for, in our neck of the woods for kids. And it's officially, the
roads are officially cleared.
Yeah,
no more buses.
No, yeah. No more buses. Everything's gonna hopefully slow down a little bit. I don't know. Do things slow down, or did it get crazy during the summer?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Are you
that
having a fast summer or a slow summer?
Right. So far it's been a slow one for me. But I think we were able to heat it up a little bit last week with our kickoff of the Summer of Schlock Strikes Back. With Monstrosity, a.k.a. the Atomic Brain, which was a wild little indie... It was just a strange little film, but we had a lot of fun with it. It's a great way to kick off the season. And, now we're... that was kind of like pure sci-fi horror schlock last week. So tonight we're going to kind of do, again, as I curate these summers, I'm like, okay, how do I make it feel like summer for our audience, all you guys in the chat? Sir, I want the surf to be up, Sears. So I always try to mix in some movies where hopefully we're going to get some sun and some sand. And I think I've done that this week.
Are we having a beach episode this week?
I think you could say that. I mean, Evan came in ready for it.
I'm ready.
He was dressed appropriately. He's got his trunks on. You can't see it, but they're there.
Got my flip floppies.
His flippy floppies. Who could forget? And yeah, I mean, I think that we're gonna be soaking up some sun tonight as we get into She Gods of Shark Reef, which is a 1958 B movie. It's an adventure, like a tropical adventure film, and it's got violence, it's got voodoo, it's got sharks. So it's and you know what else it's got? It's got the legendary Roger Corman as the director. And it's been a while since we've seen a Corman movie. Even one that he just produced, but it's definitely been a while since we've seen one that he directed. So that's what we're getting tonight. And we're gonna get into kind of Corman's career and what this movie kind of accomplished for him, and it's pretty interesting. I will admit I have a lighter fact sheet than normal tonight, but hey, it'll make it all that much more fun. I see Kathy's in the house. Welcome, Kathy. Hope you're doing well this evening. We're very excited, and Kathy, you're just in time. Because as always, Evan brings us a delicious cocktail to pair with the season.
There's no earthly way of predicting what the hell Evan's mixing. There's no guess what he's prescribing or what this week we're imbibing. Is it stirred? Is it shaken? Is it garnished with strips of bacon? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Schlocktail Hour.
Burr, 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 burr. Oh, there we go. I don't know. I don't know if they can hear that, but I gave Evan a little clap. That was incredible, Evan.
First of all, I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Holy hell!
Second of all, tonight's theme, if you couldn't guess, is presentation. So,
well, you just knocked it out of the park, Evan.
So I had the idea for this drink. I wasn't actually eating candy, but I was thinking about eating candy, and I was thinking about nerds, maybe the Swedish fishbowl, which is it's what if a fishbowl was a cocktail?
Yes.
So it's
well, yes, I mean it's
it's really what's in it doesn't even matter, but this is all about the plating, I think, and you can kind of see it. You can see it. It's on camera.
It's like an artisan crafted, like they look like a little fish tanks, little fish bowls, very chic, very appropriately decorated fish bowls. I mean, my goodness. Evan,
yeah. So it kind of doesn't matter. I thought what was necessarily in this. I wanted it to be a little blue, but mostly clear. So what I went with was white rum, a little blue curacao, triple sec, and some Sprite lemon lime soda. Okay. But really, the star here is the garnish. Let me just, Garrett, you soft shoot for a second.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, it's funny because, I love when Evan goes for these, water-themed cocktails during the summer because, he's had, some would say a scary success whenever he made a cocktail designed to taste like seawater. And it did indeed taste like seawater. So, that was an experience, but this is Evan's giving us a full-on presentation here with this cocktail, and so I'm excited to see it. As you can see, he's back there mixing it up and doing a pretty good job. Is it staying
we got a couple floaters.
Oh my god,
I think you can kind of knock them back down.
Holy shit.
This is kind of exactly how I pictured it in my imagination, and I hope everybody, maybe you try this at home. It's just kind of fun, I think.
It is amazing.
I think my fish is dead, man. Look at him.
Oh my god, look at him. He's floating on the top. I don't know. I think mine is hiding in the seaweed of mint, which I love.
I wish I had a little castle to put in there.
I know, dude. Oh, that was a
little treasure chest.
That was a perfect touch. But no, it's amazing. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. It
needs
some marshmallows. You can feed marshmallows to a fish, right?
Sure.
So, anyway, everybody, this has been a lot of fun. This is summer. It's the fish bowl. Cheers.
Cheers. It's good.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very smooth.
Very refreshing.
Smooth. And it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
It's
the mint. I really like mint. I love anything fresh. So like a fresh mint, fresh lime, fresh lemon.
Well, I think
zests.
Yeah, it's definitely got a kind of, not kick isn't the right word, but it's got a little bit of it's got some strength to it in a good way.
Yeah.
So you've outdone yourself again, 2 for 2 with the schlocktails, Evan. Oh, look at him, there he is. He's swimming around.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. He's fine. That looks amazing. Look, that's perfect. That's the aesthetic that you were going for. Let's get a full shot. There it is. Look at that. Amazing. Just bask in it. Bask in it. That was amazing. That was great. That was incredible. Yeah, that was what it was all about. That was what it was all for. You did it, Evan. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
All right. So now that
dude, oh my god. I'm loving it, man.
I love summer.
This is the perfect way to celebrate summer, and it's the perfect thing to pair with a schlocky movie. Any kind of sweet cocktail that evokes the sea in any way. It's got me locked in. I'm all for it. And of course, we're about to be spending our time in the sun and the sand, and we've got like a thunderstorm. It's a dark and stormy night here right now in our neck of the woods.
Stormy seas ahead.
But yeah, we'll see how the seas are in tonight's film. She
sharks by the seashore.
Oh, there's gonna be so many tongue twisters tonight. She gods of shark reef.
The sea dogs of reef shark.
She's of shark.
Of shark.
She fish. I wonder where that fish did go. Yeah. So I've never seen this movie. This is gonna be a first time watch for me. I don't know if any of you out there have seen that. It's definitely, the Roger Corman movies that we've seen, they've all been sci-fi horror. We haven't seen one that kind of skews in a different genre. Yeah, don't say that 5 times fast, Sears.
Who?
Oh my god. All right, I'll see you guys. But yeah, I mean, Corman made a whole bunch of movies in a whole bunch of different genres. So that's what we're gonna be talking about that tonight. This movie's kind of a mashup of different genres, but probably mostly just a B adventure movie. So get ready for some adventure. I hope the cocktail has already, got me one step of the way. So now this movie, hopefully I'll dive right in. But there are some things about this movie that are different from the average Roger Corman movie. So we'll talk about that tonight too. It should be fun. Again, I think the last Roger Corman movie that we watched may have been before he passed away. So this may be our first.
Oh, post Corman.
Yeah, post Corman. Post Corman.
Post mortem. Post Corman.
Yeah, I'm trying to I can't come up with anything.
Post
I'm
Corman.
trying. We'll workshop it right now. But yeah, Corman obviously, shot things fast and efficiently and tried to spend, stretch his dollar as far as he could, and he did that with tonight's movie. So we'll be talking about all that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, Sears, you're just gonna keep lobbing them, man, all night. I already know. I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, should be good. Anything. If we get knocked out by a storm,
if we lose power,
know
that there's an active thunderstorm,
raging storm right now. The thunder just shook the house.
Could y'all hear that?
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was. If you see our eyes both dart up, it's the house is shaking. Anyway, we're gonna go on with the show. Did I already ask you anything before we get into it tonight, Evan?
So wait, are they she gods or sea gods?
Oh, you'll have to find out, Evan. Maybe they're a little bit of both.
Are we gonna see the she sea gods?
See the she sea gods. See pods. I don't know where I'm going with this. But Yeah.
Do you think those sea-she gods know any sea-she cephalopods?
Ooh. See, you guys are just too good with the wordplay. I'm just not that good. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
do you want a hand?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
I just soft shoe for me.
Okay.
I've almost got it.
The sea gods by the seashore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I did forget. You can probably see them on the screen. I did have little straws for us.
See,
so I didn't know if you. I don't know if you actually.
Straws.
Yeah.
A straw would be good.
So this thing is my fish tank's already looking. It's looking fouled, like more as the.
A little, slightly.
Yeah. You gotta clean the fish tank.
Yeah, bro. You gotta get that clarifier in there. All right. So I'll go ahead and tell you. My books. Look at that. Look at that. I set them up. I knock them down. I'm not setting them back up again.
Please tell me that was.
No. It's like, no, it's fine. But I'm not setting them back up.
It was the storm, okay?
It was the storm. Yeah, the thunder just, shook the books down. What are you gonna do? On that note, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the exciting beginning of She Gods of Shark Reef. Oh God, that is just such a. I'm gonna have to say that so many more times tonight, and I'm gonna trip over it again. Right now. This is in color. I did not mention, but it is in color. Oh, thank you, sir.
If you were the sea,
Got a theme song?
Oh, I love it. It's been since Manos.
I would be the door. I dream of a way to be closer each day.
Ooh. I feel like the nerds are soaked in booze.
They are.
If you were a bird,
The dye is kind of worn off them, and they're starting to look more like aquarium gravel.
if you were the sun, I would be the west. If you were a heart, I would be the beating heart. Near
So you see, Corman did not actually produce this.
And those are the one film Corman didn't
Yeah,
produce.
right? Yeah, it wasn't a bad song. It was sweeping. We just led with some shark stock footage right up front, just to there's
to let
a
you
shark.
know.
Tom, welcome Tom. There's no like big names in this, really, surprisingly. No stars. Generically sweeping. That's a good description, Scott. What are these guys up to?
Sneaking around. Secret mission in my yellow turbo. Maybe he's the decoy.
Yeah, he's definitely with that turban. He's definitely the decoy. shit. Jesus. Dang.
Sheesh.
Corman's starting with some panache, huh?
Action.
Like moving the camera like that? Okay, okay. Let's see. What is it, a treasure? Oh, guns. This isn't gonna end well.
Hey, whose footprints are these?
Oh no. You're never gonna make it.
I'm out of here.
Oh no, he is gonna make it. Ditched him.
There goes the decoy.
Oh shit. Oh shit, we got a full on. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he had a knife. Well, I mean, he does. I thought he pulled it out, but I guess not. Uh-oh. Nice.
Under cover of darkness, I made my way to the far side of the island.
A narrator.
My brother had a small
Yay.
trading schooner anchored. We slipped away with the morning tide and made for the island of Rarotu in the Sulu archipelago, where I had friends to hide me. But 300 miles short of our destination, a hurricane swept at us from out of the China Sea, and short-handed, we foundered on a reef.
Oh, dang. Did they take those guns? They just...
I don't know.
It seems like they just ran away.
Oh shit, okay. They're just that deep under the water?
I always love the underwater photography.
Yeah, I mean, I like it seeing it in color like this.
Yeah. Has there ever been a movie where it's 100%?
That's a good question. I'm sure there's gotta be. I couldn't answer it off the top of my head. Uh-oh. Here we go. Sharktopus. Having a Swedish fish kebab. Shit. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
All right, is that that's a yikes, right? I mean, he probably actually stabbed that thing. It's been down there for a long time.
gonna do it again.
Maybe. Oh, he's bleeding.
You ever do the thing when you're watching a movie where they go underwater and you like see if you can hold your breath?
As long, oh, we need it. Let's give that a try. Wild, look at that, beautiful.
You know where this was filmed?
This was filmed in Hawaii, specifically Kauai. And we'll kind of get into how Roger Corman got out here. It's an interesting story.
He seems all right. What happened? Are you all right? Americans, yes? What happened?
The reef.
Bugs Bunny.
We didn't see the reef. Our radio and our compass went out last night in the storm. We saw your island and we made for it. And then we hit the coral.
It is a time the gods are angry. We had had great winds for a month. You were foolish to put out in so small a boat. Much was destroyed here last night, too.
Jim. There was another man here. He's dead? Where are we?
You're on the island of Manakai. It is property of the island company. Visitors are not allowed on this island.
We don't want to be here any more than you want us here. Are there any boats that touch this island? How soon can we get away from here?
The company launch will be here in 10 days.
She's definitely giving those vibes, JK.
We can't wait that long.
You will not mind. Time passes quickly in Manakai.
Yeah, this may be as close as we get to a beach party movie. We'll see. Hopefully we spend more time on the beach. But I mean, hey, it's all gorgeous.
This is the guest house. It's yours while you are here. There is no need to pay. The house is empty and everything here belongs to the company.
The company.
You must rest. We have such cases with our divers. It is not dangerous unless you do it too often.
Or stay under too long.
There is that, of course. You will need dry clothes.
On our boat we have...
Later we will salvage what we can from the boat. Bring lavas for these men. Your names? I will need them for my report to the company. What shall we call you?
Johnson. Christy Johnson. And this is my brother Lee.
And your business?
Collecting specimens for museums.
You are a scientific expedition? We have had several here before.
Just freelance. I collect marine life, fish, and what have you, and I send it back. They pay me enough to keep me going. What's this?
It will replace your trousers,
freelance
sir.
scientist.
This is an island of women. We have nothing else. Go back to your work.
Wait, the girl that pulled us up.
There is no need to pay on Vanikai. Everything is given the girls by the company.
Don't have
Company?
to call him
What company?
Johnson.
The Island Company. A world-famous concern.
Fish?
Call me Ray
Canaries?
J. Call me RJ.
Pearl.
Flag's going up.
That.
I don't know. Distress.
What is that she's doing? Looks like a semaphore.
What the fuck? We've got to get you some dry clothes. And by that, we mean board shorts.
No, I'm here. We're too far from port. Anyhow, they can't know so soon. Maybe not, but they will in 10 days. We can't wait that long. By then, every island in the group will have my description. Nobody will look for you here. Look, there's a warrant out for me. A Navy ship could come through here any time. What can we do without a boat?
Love the watery reflection.
Gotta find one. Must be some kind of boat around this island. I've got to keep going. Get to Rera, too. Once I'm there, Matapa will hide me. I thought you were going to stay away from him. That's how you got into this mess. How I got into it doesn't matter. I'm not going to let them take me back. If only you hadn't killed the guy. There wasn't any other way. I told you that. No, there wouldn't be with you. Don't give me any of your two-bit lectures. You said you were going to help me get to Rera, too. If you want to call it off, I'll make it by myself.
I don't need you. I got this sick swimsuit. I don't need anybody's help.
This is all we had that would fit you.
Young man feeling better now?
You just got a knock on the head when we hit the reef. You, sending a message?
To Big Island.
About us?
I send message every day. Today I tell about you. They say many ships wreck in big storm.
And they're coming to pick us up.
In 10 days. You wait.
10
The bigger
days.
boats, they don't come in here, do they?
No, reef too dangerous. Many people die. You very lucky.
I guess we were at that. I thought I saw something just inside the reef.
That is home of
Oh.
shark god Tangaroa.
Whoa.
That place taboo. Shark god angry, long time now. Brings many bad storms, much bad fortune.
Well, he certainly didn't bring us any luck. Is there anything we can do to get him in a better humor?
Tangaroa, hungry.
Oh, so beautiful. I love the beach. I really do.
Yeah.
It's no good. We can't get any more. We've got to. The tide's so strong that we'll have the whole thing out to sea by morning. Come on, we're going back. $3,000, and what have I got to show for it? Blame me, don't you? If it hadn't been for me, this wouldn't have happened. I don't blame anybody. It's just bad luck, that's all. Well, it's about time we had a little good luck for a change. Fortune helps those that help themselves. Come on.
So are they not questioning why there are no men on the island?
Yeah, they haven't really mentioned that, have they?
No, they have not. Corman's definitely milking this location as much as he can. He's being smart about it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks great. Like, you have so much of them, you know. Like, it adds so much, you almost don't even have to do a whole lot to get a good result.
And he really didn't. And that's what we'll talk about in the
You had
break.
good fortune, sir.
I mean, these huts,
That's all we got.
he didn't
$20
have to
worth
build
at the
these.
outside.
You've had boat a long time now.
About 8 months. Took every cent I could raise. Now it wouldn't even make good firewood.
Perhaps it is the hand of fate. Who knows true destiny? Life-twisting reef from which is no escape.
Which brings up an interesting point. Does this twisting reef we're in now include board as well as room?
Board.
Food.
You go there when you are hungry. The women will help you.
What's all this?
Here oysters are opened. Pearls taken, sorted, classified, stored.
Stored.
Until ship comes for them in 10 days from now.
Both
Is this the same ship that
skeptically
takes us
folding
away?
their arms.
It is so. You understand? These places you are not permitted to go. Company rule.
You stay out of our Pearl Hut.
The girl doesn't seem too fond of us, does she?
Well, she's doing pretty well. After all, we weren't exactly invited.
Speak to her. Make friends. What? You heard me. She knows this place. She can help us. Go on.
Hello. What's your name? My name is Chris. What's yours?
Thank you, Kathy.
Mahia.
Mahia. That's a pretty name. You
Oh,
eat
that's
now?
awesome,
With
Kathy.
us?
Hell yeah. That's great. I'm glad you're drinking along with the Schlock Tales.
Friend
That's-
too?
We love to
Mahia,
see
this
it.
is my brother Lee.
Lee. Come, we eat.
I need a spoon
looks like good
for
chow.
these
Yeah, for all the nerds.
yeah.
What's wrong?
Here.
And that is gonna take us to our first break. Well, we are already a third of the way through She Gods of Shark Reef.
Yeah, gosh,
Yeah.
is this a short movie?
It's an hour, 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's about right for Corman.
Right, yeah.
Right over an hour.
Right, and about on par for what we've had like the past few like movies. Like they've been very short, like
Very
right
quick.
at an hour. So it's been moving briskly. But what are we thinking so far, Evan?
I mean, I'm liking it. You know, if nothing else, you know, it's a feast for the eyes. It really makes me wish I was there.
Right. Yeah, doesn't it? It makes you yearn for Hawaii, right?
Yeah, I want to be on the beach. I want to be in this like grass hut.
Right. And you know who else wanted to be there? Roger Corman. And then so I'll go into kind of like how this production came about and how Corman did what Corman does and you know, took advantage of the situation. So
He gave him a company credit card and he went straight to Hawaii.
Straight to Hawaii. Well, you know, the man's a deal maker, so that he got here by making deals. But the thing is, so this movie was actually filmed in 1956. And it was Corman had only been directing for like a year or two before this. And then between 1956 and 1957, he made 12 movies, like directed like 12. Is it? Yeah, like you're like, oh my God, okay. Remember,
the man made movies in his sleep.
Right, right. Well, remember, this is the man who made a movie in 3 days, right? So 2 days. Sorry, it's 2 days. Let me not shortchange the man. It's 2 days.
Yeah, gosh.
So
as if 3 days wouldn't already be incredible.
So that's the thing. I mean, that was even before, this was even before that. I mean, he was just like, in 2 weeks, he could have a movie done, shot, bam, that's it. I mean, it could go from inception to being shot in just, 2-3 months, like done. It was kind of crazy. But obviously when you're working that hard, you gotta you want to relax at some point. You gotta want a vacation, right?
Right. Yeah.
So this was basically Corman's idea of here's how I get a vacation and still get work out of it by making 2 movies while I'm there. And so that's what he did. He, but like I said earlier, he didn't produce this. Basically, this guy, Ludwig H. Gerber, who was a lawyer, said, hey, I've got this script. Will you produce it? And Roger Corman was like, sure. I guess this guy was fronting the money for it, too. So then Roger went to the guys at American International Pictures who distributed most of his movies and said, hey, will you put up the money for me to shoot another movie while I'm down there? And they were like, yeah, we'll just like share the same crew, the same like everything. We'll each split it 50-50, right? So that's what they did. So they spent 4 weeks there, and he shot She Gods of Shark Reef the first 2 weeks. And then the second film was entitled Naked Paradise, aka Thunder Over Hawaii, I think, something like that.
Question. Is it just me, or is Roger Corman like really horny?
Well, that's actually a topic we're going to save for the next break.
Okay.
Because that does,
We'll talk about it later.
We'll examine the movie titles specifically later on. But this was a situation where Corman really took advantage of, like kind of pulling together all his resources and getting like kind of 2 movies for one. So,
and what's really incredible is I feel like if it was anybody else who asked to do that, they would have been like, "What do you mean you're gonna make 2 movies at the same time?
2 movies in 4 weeks? You must be out of your mind!"
Like, there's no way we're gonna give you this money, but you got a
But he did.
reputation.
He did,
People
and
know you can do it.
And he had a lot of the same people to work with. Like the cinematographer. For this, Floyd Crosby shot a lot of Corman's movies before and after this. He was an Oscar-winning cinematographer who shot most of the Edgar Allan Poe movies that Corman did. He shot Haunted Palace. The Screaming Skull, which is a non-Corman movie, which we've seen on the show, and Snow Creature, another non-Corman movie that we saw on the show. So, he had some experience, like people that he got out to Hawaii and said, "Hey, here's a working vacation for everybody. We're still going to be working, but."
You're going to be working in Hawaii.
And that's the thing, where the location that we're at right now is the hotel they were staying at. The Cocoa Palms Resort. Like the huts are like they're part of the resort.
So,
like they didn't have to build it. They just like.
Did they write in the bit about the company before or after they had the idea to just film at the hotel?
That's a great question.
Because I feel like that's it's just kind of like a no-brainer.
Right? Yeah. There's no way.
That's why there's all these buildings
so developed
here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's funny. I mean, the story-wise, there's it's not bad. There's kind of a lot of different angles I'm trying to kind of parse through, but it's keeping my interest so far.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where it's going, why there are only women on this island, and if they're ever going to acknowledge that.
Yeah, it's definitely like pulpy, right?
It is.
There's a kind of a pulpy element to it.
Yeah. Which is it's pretty Corman. I feel like things attached to Corman can run pretty pulpy, but we can talk more about that later.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and we certainly will. I mean, again, Corman, he was just a man who knew kind of how to make exploitation movies, and he could do it really stretching his dime. And I think one of the best examples of that is the other movie that he shot while they were in Hawaii, Naked Paradise. I don't think it's as pulpy. I think it's more of like a straight up kind of like action romance. I haven't seen it. But the thing is, he actually reused the like story kind of structure for 3 other movies that he made. He hired the same screenwriter, and the screenwriter just kind of reworked the story for Naked Paradise 3 different ways, and we've seen 2 of those. And we're going to see the trailer for all 3. The first is the one we haven't seen, which is, and again, Corman worked in all genres. So this is a 1960 sword and sandal movie called Atlas. And it's, that was a bit in the late 50s, early 60s. These like sword and sandal movies were really popular, Samson and Hercules and like you know, a lot of them made in like Italy and, you know, made overseas. And I think Corman might have shot his like overseas. So again, production value.
Yeah, again, the same trick.
Working vacations, right? Yeah, you can't beat it. Well, actually, yeah. I guess the other two also were working vacations, because the other one is one we have seen, Beast from Haunted Cave, which they were at a snow, like a ski slope, a ski resort, and I think Corman just produced that one. He didn't direct it, but he was out there on the
Still got to ski.
He was sloping. And then the third one is again another vacation movie, where he shot 2 movies back to back. What is it? Oh, we've seen it. Creature from the Haunted Sea. Remember the tennis ball-eyed monster. Yeah, gotta love it. So yeah, apparently the story, it's the same story, like reworked 3 different times. I couldn't tell you how. I haven't seen Naked Paradise or Atlas, so, but I'm sure.
Well, we've seen those 2. I guess I didn't realize. Are they that similar?
Well, there's kind of like a heist element and like a backstabby like element,
and monsters kind of around.
And there's a monster around. Those 2 especially. Atlas, I don't think is monster based. I think it's more just like another like a bureaucratic foe or something like that. I don't know. The trailer will elaborate on that, but I think I need to at least see Naked Paradise and try to figure out what the, you know, I think it's mostly a heist thing, so I don't know. But we're gonna see these trailers and I would have a trailer for Naked Paradise, but the only one that is out there is a Trailers from Hell version, where it's Roger Corman doing a commentary over the trailer, but obviously that's like, you know, that content is owned by Trailers from Hell, so we can't show that here. Not public domain. But these 3 trailers are. So we're going to get these 3 Roger Corman trailers. And then when we come back, we're going to get into the exciting middle of She Gods of Shark Reef. So stick around. We'll be right back.
When architecture of beauty everlasting was created, when champions competed in contests of strength that today are honored, then he lived and was acclaimed. Atlas, master of all the arts of combat, but a boy in the arts of love.
Read me the list of glowing opportunities for an old courtesan.
Their love defied the conventions of their day, offending the tyrant, the arrogant, the all-powerful, the feared, the lover of war and death. And then the conquerors enjoyed the pleasures of the salons of the courtesan.
This may wind up as a good old-fashioned orgy.
A wild, sensual prelude to more dire enjoyments.
Got it? I'm gonna kill you now.
You've used me, Praxamides, and I don't like it. I don't intend to be used again.
Well, suppose I should refuse to let you go.
And only Atlas dared defy him.
Call off your men, Praxamides. We're not going back.
Tie them up!
How did you and your men escape on the night of the massacre?
There's a sally port.
Good. Send your men in that way and attack the wall from behind.
Break trail with 4 men and a girl to the territory of the killer beast. 4 men who live by killing. A girl who has experienced so much that only sadistic brutality can thrill her. Vicious and violent men, attempting the most daring of daylight robberies, enjoying midnight revelries, until one orgy turns into a nightmare of terror. Ride the ski lift to the very top in thrills.
What I saw you wouldn't believe.
Watch men who deal in death, meet and fight. The invincible beast from Haunted Cave.
Go back. Go back.
I come to help you.
You can't help now.
How much Jack do you think's in that strong rock?
I don't know. There's plenty of Cuban sugar, though.
Here's what happened. The general beat his friend Castro to the Cuban treasury. The strongbox is now on this boat. So are a deported American gangster and his moll. And lurking in the depths is the creature from the haunted sea.
You're a crazy mixed-up kid.
I am perfectly adjusted to my life of crime.
Don't worry, Mary Bell. I'll save you.
It's all right. Be calm, everybody. The boat's insured.
Beware. The creature from the haunted sea.
And we are back. So that was the trailers for Atlas, Beast from Haunted Cave, and Creature from the Haunted Sea. And also I see Sally's in the chat. Welcome, Sally. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, so again, Corman, I mean, all those movies kind of came out around 1960, 59, 60-ish. I mean, he was just...
Yeah, and I guess, you know, playing them back to back like that, like, I guess maybe I'd forgotten a little bit more about, you know, Haunted Sea. Maybe it's been a little while since we've seen that.
It's
like, I definitely see the similarity in the plot there.
Right. Well, you know, I really front-loaded, like, all the Corman, like, directed movies and monster movies. And so I feel, you know... you know, I maybe should have saved some of them, but hey, we got one that I really didn't even have on, but I did not have this one on my radar. And so far, we've had a shipwreck and murder and a shark attack and
that guy got garroted.
Yeah, some kind of idol statue on the reef. That was like a cool little image. I hope we see more of that.
Do you think that was just something that they had at the resort, at the hotel, and they were like, "Whoa, let's write that into the movie"?
I mean, if that was that, then they got really lucky. Then that's what I would say. Yeah, it's funny. Like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of production value here. And
so I just had an idea. So why don't we write a script where it takes place in a cave, and then we can go film it at the mini golf place.
It's perfect. It's the perfect excuse to work and play mini golf.
We'll write the windmill into the script.
Easy. I mean, you know, the script practically writes itself. Should look at Evan. It is a fountain of ideas over here. And this was perhaps the greatest idea of all. This fish tank, which unfortunately my fish has died. The algae has formed.
The tanks have been drained.
In my tank, it's looking.
They can be refilled.
It's. But yeah, no, it's delicious.
Like a carnival over here. I got plenty of replacement fish.
Plenty of, yeah. The dare I say the Swedish fish are the best part. I do really like.
They're very nice.
It's a nice touch.
They soak up the alcohol. It's a nice little sweet. It's like when you go to a place and they give you like a cherry in your milkshake.
Right. You know, the Swedish fish on top. That's what they say, right?
Yeah. The fish at the bottom.
Fish at the bottom. Yeah. I love it. It's yeah, I hope we spend some more time underwater in the
same
last bit of this movie. So because of the underwater photography's been cool.
Yeah, plus if are we haven't really had like a monster yet, have we? Are we just having sharks?
And yeah, it's just got, like
Just
I said, this
sharks.
is more of an adventure. It's not
Okay.
really.
Not
No,
monsters,
there might be some voodoo. So, you know, keep an eye out for that. We'll see if that checks out.
Women and a shark.
Women and a shark. There's something fishy going on. We're gonna find out what it is. And yet, you know, so the funny thing about this movie, it, like I said, shot in 1956 in 2 weeks. It ended up sitting on the shelf for a year and a half before it finally got distributed in 58. The producer, again, Corman wasn't the producer, so the guy who produced it was like, I want this released by a major studio. And, you know, even though it was in color and it actually was in widescreen, we're watching a full screen version, but I thought about cropping it and I was like, no, I like the full screen. I don't want to mess with it. I like being able to see the sky, whereas I wouldn't see the sky if I cropped it wide. But I mean, so widescreen color, obviously there's supposed to be some appeal there, but it just, nobody was interested in purchasing it until the Corman studio that made the other film finally bought it and put it out. And it was on a double bill with Night of the Blood Beast, which we saw, who knows when. That was the one where the guy came back from space infected with the alien eggs.
Right,
and,
yeah.
A la Alien, but before Alien. It was pretty great. Yeah, I love nerding out on Corman. Pretty great. We're about to get into the exciting middle of She Gods of Shark Reef. Anything before we get into it, Evan?
So if they're filming this at the resort, when these guys ask for food, do you think they're going to take them to the continental breakfast?
Right. I mean,
we can offer you this bagel or this waffle. Here's a toaster. Check it out. We've got an omelet making station.
We have 3 different kinds of muffins.
Here's a bowl full of ice with some cartons of milk.
Hey, man, you gotta love hotel life. You gotta love that continental breakfast.
Love it.
We'll see if they get lucky. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get into the exciting middle of She Gods of Shark Reef right now. All right. We're just vibing out to it.
Great.
It's very easy. Tell story. Boat. Come to reef. Boat. Hit. Reef.
Okay, all right.
It's like a Hawaiian sign.
Big wave. Take Chris to bottom of sea.
That's right, Sally. She's talking with her hips. Yeah, they just do this at the hotel every day at 4 p.m. And this happens.
Yeah, so they film it.
Corman just filmed before. Please clap. Get it. Get it. Oh my God. More dancing. Come back to the main characters watching for 2 seconds, back to dancing for a minute. I'm not complaining. I mean, again, Corman knows what he's doing. Clearly.
Now you do.
Come on, Chris. Show your hula.
Come, I show.
Make him dance,
I mean, this is pre-beach party, but this is the, you know, this is the formula, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
Everybody's running around in swimsuits. I mean, this is more than a beach party, maybe, honestly. Her dance is the lamest of all of them. He has no rhythm.
What's the matter? What is it?
Bad. Bad taboo.
What?
What'd he do?
What happens now?
I don't know. Did he kiss her? I mean, I don't know. They did not show what happened.
Aren't you gone? Going where? To find your little girl, your little dancing partner.
Those women think we're taboo. You saw the look on their faces last night.
You've never been taboo to a woman in your life, and you know it.
Ooh,
They're all hepped up on this superstition.
got 'em.
And that poor.
Look, I told you. If we want to get away from here, we've got to find somebody that knows the ropes. If we find a boat, we've got to have supplies. We'll need a friend. This is your chance.
I saw a shark come through the reef this morning.
Great. Hey, if those babies can come in, that means we can get out.
And if we don't make it, we end up like Jim.
We'll make it. Hey, you better watch out. You'll get as jumpy as those women down there. Now, cheer up. Life's just beginning. There's nothing to worry about. I'll scout around, see if I can rustle up anything. You try the girl. You've sure got your philosophy.
Rustle up what?
Bro.
He doesn't have to. He just has to go to that place and they'll give him food. Continental breakfast. It does look more like sand now, the remaining the remaining nerds at the bottom.
Oh.
Oh. Thank you, sir. Really getting the mint in that one. Oh no, the coconut. It's actually good. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not bad.
We ran out of regular one here at the studio. We switched to coconut rum.
Coconut rum. Oh, here we go. How long are we gonna be holding our breath for? I mean, realistically, under the water, I'd exhale a little bit,
Where have you been? I've been looking for you.
Mahia.
Well, why aren't you with the others in the bay?
Who I say Mahia work here.
Because of last night? What happened? What did it mean?
Who I say shark got hungry. When people die on reef, shark God eat. Mahia save your life. Make gods more angry. Last night, when flowers break, it's very bad. Who I say big taboo on you. She say no see you. She send me here.
What's Pua got to do with this?
She tahua, sacred. Know all about God.
You want me to go away? Then what are you afraid of? Pua?
Of gods. Taboo. Maybe Chris died.
Listen, if the gods wanted me to die, they wouldn't have had you out there with a knife to cut me free, would they? Then what are we worrying about? As for Pua, she doesn't realize. How old are you?
18.
Why aren't there any men here on the island?
How old is he?
You know nothing about us, do you?
Chris good. Mahia know that.
Doomed. It's definitely a doomed romance. For sure, for sure.
Shark God's not gonna like this.
Not gonna like this.
Gosh, look at that.
Incredible.
It's almost like cheating.
Yeah, I mean,
Chris!
production value is what you make it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, location.
I found it.
Found what?
A boat. An outrigger. It's around the point. Come on, I'll show you. There. We can make any place we want to in this. We'll easily make Arrow 2. The mast is broken. We'll have to find a new one. Otherwise, she's in tip-top shape. Chris, I've got to get going. Get away from this island. You coming with me or not?
We gotta get out of here.
Watch it. It's the old woman.
I want you should leave girl alone.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. I saw you. You have no business here. In 1 week, you go away. Till boat comes, you leave girl alone.
What is all this?
You bring trouble, both of you. So I put to curse. And you bring back much trouble.
Well, you can't believe
Troublemakers.
Mahia brings back no pearls. All know this. All know where Mahia was today. Now some think she too bring bad luck.
Mahia?
Mahia's life here on this island. Your life, some other places. There is no other place for Mahia. Leave girl alone.
But
I warn you now. After this, trouble.
Well,
He's not
never mind.
listening to her.
You coming or not? I'm ready.
Yeah, Scott, that's what I was thinking. Like, how does he know? Unless he put it in the water, how does he know there's not like a hole in it? Like a tiny crack.
It's fine. It's fine. Looks fine. Yeah, Sears, it's probably something like that. Tracking in. Oh.
God of the island, Lord of our sea, give us a sign. God of the old people who are here before us, God of the land sunk beneath the sea, visit not your anger upon us. Tangaroa, take our sin away from us. Deliver us from your anger. We are humble, Tangaroa. Give us a sign.
Uh-oh.
I too are not satisfied. Tomorrow, we make the ceremony.
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow morning, we make the purification.
So, when they were here, were there like other guests at this place?
That's a good question.
Do you think, if you were on vacation, if you paid to go to Hawaii and like they were filming a movie at this, you know, at the place,
what's going on here? What was all that?
I mean,
happy or put off by that?
I too angry.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were
sinned.
definitely people staying there. I mean,
Spirits of the dead.
I think Corman probably
There are
kept
no
it small
dead here.
enough it wasn't like a huge
There are many.
disruption.
Tangaroa has many.
Yeah, and it was probably a lot less
Other
like,
man with you, he there now.
crowded and
He I too.
touristy back then.
When Tangaroa hungry, I too call to us. We go tomorrow.
Go where?
To him. We bring gift. We swim out.
I thought you didn't go there. You said the water was dangerous. And the sharks.
The shark is God.
But you could be killed.
God, hungry.
Oh, that's insane. You can't go.
No, Chris. Mahia bad. Mahia bring bad luck to everybody. Mahia makes gods angry. Mahia, go!
Hell yeah. rocking. And we're surfing. We're
surf to the rescue.
What is it called?
Kangaroo.
Paddleboarding.
Kangaroo, you heard? To the A2!
Right in front of it. What a shot. Nice. Look at him pound.
That form, such grace, such power.
Oh! Oh!
Is that them? Do they have stump on us?
They must. She's not gonna be happy.
Are there multiple people dropping? What's the one?
It looked like there were two.
No,
Or maybe three.
well, rip the other girl.
Yeah.
Rest in sharks.
Rest in sharks. Yeah,
were they just gonna power walk after him? What are they doing?
She belongs to Kangaroo.
Let me by.
I warn you, Kangaroo, not forgive.
Let me by. Bring me water and dry clothes. Do you understand?
No, tabu.
She hurt? I don't think so. Get me something to clean her with and some water for her to drink. All right.
Swedish fish and nerds are really good. Very good combination.
Yeah. These nerds have like dissolved.
Chris.
Yeah, it's
kind
kind
of
of turned into a sludge. Yeah, sludge is the only word to describe it.
It's like a candy sludge. Like I want to eat it, but it's really not. It looks awful.
If I had a spoon.
Yeah. Shark flags. Because sharks can't
You'll
read
sleep?
flags, so good jump.
Mahia, will you go away with me?
Go?
Away from the island, away from Benakai.
Oh, then
Let's
let
get
Mahia
out
go.
of here.
When boat come, Chris leave. Mahia stay.
If you could go, would you?
Mahia go with Chris anywhere. Chris leave?
I'll be back in a little while.
And that is gonna take us to a second break.
Hey, wait a second. This feels like the end of the movie.
Right? Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah,
feels
right?
like they're just wrapping things up. What the... Okay.
I mean, you know, again, like last 20 minutes of the movie, I feel like they got a few threads they've got to tie together. So,
Okay, okay.
I mean, I can see it. I mean, they got,
Are we gonna languish in the falling action for the last 20 minutes, or
That's
are we gonna
actually
get
a good
second
point.
climax?
Lest we forget about the the 5 minutes of dancing that we got.
We're gonna get another 5 minutes of dancing.
Could be padded out in some degree in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. So what was this guy? What were they doing here to begin with? They were stealing guns, and then they're trying to get somewhere so they can get hid.
That, yeah, I mean, evading the law, evading capture, and yeah, then they got shipwrecked on this island.
And this whole thing has felt like such a side quest for their their plot, their character arc.
Right. Yeah, it really is just a mild inconvenience, right? It's the two things are not really, connected.
Did they ever say why there were only women on this island? I guess you could infer, but
maybe there's going to be some kind of twist revealed in the third act. Who knows? I don't know if Roger Corman, when the movie calls for a twist, I think Corman would deliver, but I don't know. I don't know if tonight's movie will have a twist, but I think we're in store for some more action. It's definitely you can tell it's not like a horror movie per se, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny because obviously those shark scenes are very it was engaging, even if short, if brief.
Yeah. They much like a horror movie. They bring out a reaction.
Right. Yeah.
That second one was that another? Did that shark look alive? Couldn't tell. Harpoon a live shark.
Might have been a live shark harpoon. We didn't yikes it. I really wasn't sure, but yeah, they're clearly not worried about harming poor sharks that are just swimming around.
Well, you know what they say, there are plenty of fish in the sea.
Well, they do say that. Yes, they do. And Corman, hey, just him getting that statue down in the sea, in the water is that was a nice touch.
Yeah. That's true. If he did add that, if that wasn't just something that was just already there,
right?
Then that's a good idea.
It was. So yeah. I think that they are gonna have we'll see what the climax is. Again, that shark attack was pretty good, but and the funny thing though, when I was researching this movie, looking at posters, is that the marketing really did kind of attack it from a horror angle.
Really?
Maybe because it was on a double bill with Night of the Blood Beast. So they felt like they needed to, market it as a horror movie, even though it really wasn't that. And it wasn't, the original title was just Shark Reef. And then when AIP bought it, they added the she gods of part because, they were.
Well, the women were already in the movie, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's a more apt title.
More definitely apt. Yeah. I think it. Again, they were an exploitation studio, really kind of aimed at the drive-in market and then small theaters in in big cities. They kind of grindhouse theaters. That was the word I was looking for. Between grindhouses and drive-ins. They knew that a bunch of teenagers would come out to see something that had a, kind of a wild title. And so Corman really trafficked in this his first 5-6 years of his career. A lot of his movies, whether he titled them or the studio titled them, they really try to emphasize some exploitation element of the movie, you know. And again, a lot of those are, you know, stressing the fact that, you know, it's a whatever's happening, it's involves a woman or women, right? I mean, again, we saw the trailer for The Wasp Woman, Teenage Doll. Like, these are all Roger Corman movies that, you know, I mean, there's like a bunch, like anything with woman. So that's one of the trailers we're gonna see during the break. Is for, I'm not even gonna be able to give you the whole title correctly because it's one of the longest titles. You know, I think last week we watched the trailer for The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies. This one is The Viking Women and Their Voyage across the, like, their travel to the waters of the Great Sea Serpent. It is
a saga.
Well, Corman apparently, I think he actually did choose that title, and the rationale was, well, you know, of course we'd like to go with the short title, but like the Viking, you know, so these things are already taken. So let me just swing hard in the other direction, have the longest title ever, and then
we know isn't taken.
And then he's like, let's open it with the cliche of like, there's an old book and a hand opens it up and the title's inside and it says the whole title, and that's how the trailer opens.
Great.
So you'll get to see that. It is.
You're pretty proud of that.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And The Viking would, now that would be an incredible movie. Scott, absolutely, I love that.
The mixed up teenagers and their zombie journey across the waters of
of the Great Vampire Lake. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Corman just kind of was on board for whatever, you know. I mean, just kind of having as crazy a title as possible. The other trailer that we're going to see is for a movie. Actually, it was a working vacation movie that was shot with Creature from the Haunted Sea, which that was the trailer we saw at the last break. This was the other movie he shot around that time. It's entitled The Last Woman on Earth. And, you know, exactly what it sounds like. Well, not exactly what I never knew quite what it was about, but it's actually like these like people, like this couple and their friend are like vacationing somewhere, and then the apocalypse happens and they're the last ones left, and like, but they both are like the other dude has fallen in love with the woman. She's the last woman on Earth. So it's this like love triangle at the end of the world. So it's like a kind of it may be public domain, I'm not sure, but it's more of like a romantic drama with kind of a sci-fi element. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also an adaptation of I Am Legend.
Right, yeah. See, when I was a kid, I wondered if they were somehow connected. Sequel.
Is
But
Vincent
no.
Price in that movie?
Right, is Vincent Price going to make a cameo or something?
Oh gosh, it's a love triangle with Vincent Price.
Vincent Price, I mean.
Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he was in the movie Tales of Terror. He's in a love triangle with in 2 movies he's in a love triangle with this woman and then Peter Lorre. So, you know, he's Vincent Price certainly had experience with that. I love the title there. Yes, those are
Reefer Madness.
Shark Reefer Madness. That's great. Amazing titles. The title generators over here. I mean, that's, you know, again, that's what they did back in the day. That was the method. Somebody come up with a crazy title, slap it on a poster, let's go have Roger make it, you know? And he would. You gotta love
Roger Corman was the original AI.
I mean, he was. I mean, there was no, you know, I mean, he worked in all genres. I mean, these 2 trailers you'll see. I mean, it's 2 very different things. I mean, he really was, you know, would make what, you know, any opportunity to make the next film, he was gonna take it, and then if he could parlay it into another opportunity to make a movie, he was gonna do that.
Doubles
always with Roger Corman. You gotta love it. But we're gonna enjoy these two Roger Corman trailers. Last Woman on Earth and what was
Shark Reefer Madness.
Yes, Shark Reefer Madness, of course. How could I forget Shark Reefer Madness? But we're gonna enjoy these two trailers, and then when we come back, we'll get into the exciting conclusion of She Gods of Shark Reef. So stick around, we'll be right back.
Ships of their own making, sleek and wind fast, Viking women set out to combat the unknown terrors of uncharted seas. In spite of the fables told of the gigantic, the gargantuan, the fearsome great sea serpent. After unbelievable adventures, they reached the land of Stark the Cruel, the vicious, who holds men captive and Viking women chattels. Turning them over to men who take women in pursuit of violent pleasures, pleasures that must end in the thrust of the spear into warm flesh. See, the dance of desire, prelude to orgiastic revelries that only ancient civilizations knew. Know the best elements of women and the worst appetites of men. But one of the Viking women has the evil serpent of jealousy in her heart.
I've much to offer.
That's true. And someday I hope you will choose a worthy warrior for your mate.
Kill them. Kill them both.
See, the fires of hate flare into the consuming flame of Hades. See, Vikings choose the terrors of the great sea serpent to that of the Grimald savages. See, the lost legend of the great sea serpent. Tropical splendor, these three must make their own world, their own new code of morals.
Where are you going? To Evelyn. And so, to bed. We are married, you know, Martin.
Increasing tensions reveal the driving, forceful possessiveness of the gambler.
Please don't.
And the contrasting, sensitive understanding of the lawyer, creating a triangle, dangerous and violent. The last woman on earth, born to bear the brand of two men.
Ask me, though, Martin. I need you to ask me.
All right, Ev, I do want you with me. So he's leaving, and not just because of what he did to you.
Did to me? Harold, Martin didn't rape me.
That's enough.
And we are back. So that was the trailers for The Viking Women, etc., etc., and blah, 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 and Last Woman on Earth, 2 Roger Corman joints. And yeah, I mean, clearly the man knew how to take advantage of a working vacation. And he loved, he really loved getting that experience. Like he said when he made She Gods of Shark Reef, that was like, up to that point, that was the most pleasant, like, filming experience he had ever had. It was just very easy. Which...
Yeah, maybe, the stress of work doesn't get to you if you're just always,
yeah, if you're
in this awesome location.
Yeah, I mean, the vibe there, you know, you gotta
chill.
You gotta go with the flow, right? Yeah, his autobiography, How I Made 100 Movies in Hollywood and Never Lost a Dime. That's, he talks a little bit about this movie and that filming experience. Doesn't go too long about it, but each one was $100,000 a piece. I mean, obviously shot in color, so it's a little more expensive to shoot. And even pathy color, which is a cheaper, I guess at the time was maybe a less, let me not say cheaper, let's say less expensive form of colorizing versus like Technicolor. But yeah, I mean, clearly Corman knows how to take advantage of his locations. He's getting good weather. Apparently, he said, talking about this, he said that he always had a pilot's guide, pilot's handbook that had weather patterns in it. Huh. So he would kind of like use that to kind of try to monitor, and avoid any he was able to avoid the rainy season when he made this. And he said that when Francis Ford Coppola went and made Apocalypse Now, like he called Roger like before he went out there, and this is all in Roger's autobiography, so who knows if it's true, but he said that he told Francis Ford Coppola, like, my advice is don't do it. Like, don't go out there. You're going out there during the rainy season. It's not gonna be good. And Francis, and like all they went, all their sets ended up getting like destroyed by like I don't know if it was a hurricane or a
monsoon.
It was something like catastrophic, and that movie. There's a whole great documentary about the production of that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're shooting in a tropical location, clearly you want to know what the weather's gonna do, and you've got to be prepared for that. And if anybody was gonna be prepared, it was Roger Corman. So. But we're about to get into the exciting conclusion of She Gods of Shark Reef, and these brothers are trying to escape this. I mean, would you call them a cult? These women.
They feel pretty. Yeah. They're like worshiping a shark god. That's kind of a cult, right?
Yeah. I would think that
shark
counts.
Shark cult is pretty.
Shark cult.
Pretty cool, actually.
It does, yeah. Yeah, you gotta love like supernatural shark stuff, I like,
Yeah.
That's why, Jaws 4 is not a good movie, but it is hilarious in that it's about kind of more of like the shark is out for revenge, and and then like they don't say it in the movie, but in like the novelization, the way they explain the shark following the family to the Bahamas is that there's like a voodoo curse on the family, and so the shark
it's homing in on them like a GPS.
Right, exactly. But voodoo
family
power.
Seeking missile.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Yeah. So I mean, any kind of supernatural shark stuff, I'm in for. So I think maybe we've got that here, but.
Did they have a shark cult in the novelization of Jaws?
They should have. They certainly missed an opportunity there.
Beach is closed.
No swimming.
Cult activity.
Cult activity. Yep, that would have helped stop everything. I mean, that I think that they never gave you a reason for the shark in Jaws, but I think there's always been a cult operating in the background of the Jaws movies. Voodoo cult. Causing everything, pulling the strings. We figured it out. We solved it.
Yeah, there's your fan here.
Well, on anything else before we get into the conclusion of She Gods of Shark Reef?
I really, so I love these glasses that we have.
Yeah, they're great.
But, yeah, little spoiler alert, everybody. These are not actually glasses. They're like candle holders that I just washed because they look like fish bowls.
He improvised.
Clean,
I mean, they look. If he didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known, right? I mean, they really look like glasses. I'd show you, but they're looking particularly sludgy right now.
Yeah. This gotta empty this tank. The fishes are dead.
Yeah, these fish are definitely
toast.
dead.
Dunzo.
But it's been delicious, and it's been an action-packed film. So we'll see how it concludes. So on that note, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the exciting question mark conclusion of She Gods of Shark Reef right now.
Hurry up, will you? We'll never get the outrigger made at this rate.
I'm ready. Lee, how soon can we be ready to leave?
Leave here? If we get the mast replaced tonight, anytime?
I feel like we haven't seen this guy in a while.
Come
What's
on.
he been up to?
He's scheming. You know he's scheming.
I kind of forgot about him. Through that whole like surfing sequence, he was.
Yeah, he was MIA.
Maybe he's the real shark god.
I hid it in here.
These Swedish fish are too freaking good.
Oh, they got a mast.
What do you think she's gonna do? Cut holes in it?
I don't think she's gonna have to do anything. I think that boat's got a hole.
Yeah, there's no way that boat's working.
Oh, I guess they made a mast. It's kind of just a stick.
Yeah, that's true. You think she'd be
That's good.
happy to be rid of them?
Hey, they're stealing that boat. Nobody's.
Oh, for sure, Alana.
You can't stay here. Come back now, my dear. Come back now, there will be trouble. No, come back now, tonight. Listen to me. The Americans are bad. The police are coming for them in the morning. There will be trouble. You cannot stay here. You must come with me now. No, I don't believe you. If you don't come, I'll take you.
Oh, shoot. He's just taking a stroll on the beach. Oh, shoot.
Seriously, that sounds really interesting. Where the foot came from?
She don't let me get
Because I don't
away.
really
Like
know.
a fool. No, they will never get away. I will tell the others.
That was a cool
The
video
police coming
series.
morning.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
get out of here.
No,
It's a famous artwork, like, I don't think it's Renaissance. I don't know who the artist. I don't know my artists, okay, but it's an interesting video where Gilliam dissects that and his whole process. And it's pretty cool if you're meant to play that. Love someone to play.
Not do that. No. You know what this means? We're going to have to leave tonight.
Jeez.
Jeez, you're going to tie up this old woman.
Can you show us?
Chris, leave tonight?
We'll have to wait for dawn. We can't make that reef in the dark.
Chris, leave Mahia?
Of course not. You're not taking the girl. I am. We can't do that. Aren't we in enough trouble already? What do you want me to do? Leave her here? After saving our lives?
See, if we were watching this wide,
there it is again.
If we were watching it wide, they would be cropped out.
Imagine our friend here is going to give her. Look, the boat's small enough. It's going to be a hard journey. She's sick. She'll go, won't you, Mahia?
Mahia, go with Chris.
It's always the same, isn't it, Chris? You got to louse things up because of some dame. This isn't that way. She's just a kid. And what are you going to do with her when we make land? We haven't got any money. Or is that your idea? She's an ace in the hole.
Oh, shoot.
You'll be sorry for that, Chris. We'd better get some supplies. Is there a map or anything on the island? Show us where to go?
Map in office. Show island.
All right, you get the food and water. I'll get the map. Do you want me to go with you? No, there's not enough time. It's nearly dawn now. You load the boat.
He's going to try to take the boat.
I'll take whatever's useful from the office. What about her? If we leave her, she'll warn the others. There's only one thing to do.
No hurt, Pua.
I'll get some towels off
We'll
the
have to take
maid.
her with us. The other thing we can do. All right. We'll put her in the boat, too.
God.
Jesus.
Aren't we in enough trouble? Let's just kidnap this woman.
It's good for her.
I gotta go to the gift shop.
It's a good one, Alana.
No witnesses.
Oh no, look out!
Raise the alarm.
This is turning into
Oh,
that
shit.
scene from The Meaning of Life where he's being chased off the cliff.
The reef!
Look out!
Pua! Chris!
We should have left her on the island. I told you that. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought we'd get away without any trouble.
Untie Pua, Chris.
Might as well.
They tried to steal the pearls. I told you they were bad men.
What?
Didn't you hear them shouting?
No, I was too frightened.
Ask him.
What is it?
She say you tried to take pearls. She hear them call after you.
Take pearls? You're out of your mind. I haven't any pearls. This is all I took. Give me the map.
What is that? What is that?
Shortest route to River 2 is past the big island. They'll be looking for us. We'll have to find some place and wait.
Maps.
And where do you suggest waiting?
Keep it in the office.
We can't go ahead, and we sure can't go back. There's only one place left. The reef. We can't spend all day in that rough water. Part of the reef rises above the water. We'll land there and wait.
They will kill us. You cannot land boat on those rocks.
We've got to. It's our only chance. We'll have to try it.
Well, looks like We're gonna stick the landing.
I feel like landing on the rocks wouldn't be the problem. It would be making sure you don't destroy the boat process.
Right.
You could do it, just only once.
Yeah, I mean, that would be terrifying.
A one-way trip to the reef. Wow, looks like they totally landed that boat.
They did it. Oh, shit. Careful. It's slippery.
No, you don't. You'll stay right here with us. Chris, bring something to tie her up with.
No.
All we need is for her to get away.
Where I go.
Get away where?
Police won't be here soon enough.
Chris, you better catch that boat. It's going to break up.
Yeah, someone's gonna stay with the boat.
I saved your life. I bring you here as a little girl. I feed you. And this is what you do to me.
Let's go over on the other side. The rocks will hide us. We'll keep a better lookout over there. Yeah, they'll never find us there. We'll be gone tonight. That'll be the end of it.
Yeah, even though it sounds like it's raging.
You're at this reef.
Another 3 or 4 hours before we can leave here. Easy. Where you going? House the reef. Maybe I can see a police launch from there. Might as well know where they are. Want me to go with you? Leave the old woman behind? No thanks. You be careful. I'm always careful. Don't worry about me. Just keep your eye on our friend there. I'll be back.
I'm terrified to just die.
Yeah, this looks incredibly dangerous.
What's the matter? Are you afraid? Then what is it?
Why you run from police? Why you afraid of them?
It's a long story.
Chris, do something bad?
It's Lee. He got into a scrape.
Scrape?
He was caught smuggling guns. He hit a man and the man died.
But you afraid too.
He came to me to help him. That was my boat that was wrecked. He has some friends in Raritu that'll help him. Police will never find him there.
Chris, Lee your brother. But he not like you.
I've got to help him.
Where is he going?
Just getting in my morning exercise. I'm gonna clear my head.
Did he hide the pearls somewhere?
Did he swim back to the island?
It looks like it.
What the hell, man? I thought that was like a long distance. Olympic athlete over here. Back to the pearls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has to be, right? He's going to Pearl Hut.
Pearls to go.
Pearls to go.
They're back.
They're back.
Oh my god. Wow.
Douche.
Yeah, this guy's not a good guy.
Bad guy.
Bad man. I've got the bag of pearls.
The pearls. How's he gonna hide them from everybody? He's gonna put them in his swimsuit?
I think he has pockets in that mini skirt.
Smart. Smack. I feel like I'd be worried my feet were gonna get all cut up.
Is she gonna swim back to the island?
She's gonna try. I don't know how far she's gonna get with that technique. What? Did she crawl out in the hallway or something? Because they were in the room.
Yeah, she crawl out and then pass out again. Someone else knocked her out.
One of the other dancers got jealous.
They're on the reef. They're trying to steal the pearls. Warn the others.
Just wait until the company hears about this. Not even trying to hide it.
No. What?
The old woman, where is she? You let her get away. She'll have the whole island after us. Come on, let's get out of here. We can't leave before dark. Police boat will see us. That's a chance we'll have to take. We stay here, we haven't any chance. What's this?
What's this?
Where did you get these? Where do you think I got them? You went back there. Why not? We're broke. What do we got to live on? Those we won't have to worry for a long, long time.
Nobody see you? Nobody try stop you?
Nobody? Nobody? What are you trying to do? Cross-examine me?
But there's always somebody guarding storehouse. You did not see her?
All right, I saw her. And she didn't try to stop you. You won't be stopping anybody for a long time. It always ends up like this, doesn't it, Lee? What was I supposed to do? Surrender to some old woman? Let's take those pearls and get out of here. We can't go on running forever, Lee. Right?
Chop. We gonna get a little shark action up in here. Nice. Damn, I bet those pearls hurt. God. Fighting in the water would be so difficult. Oh, God! Oh, jeez. Yeah, he was really whopping them with those pearls. Maybe it was just the sound effect. Hurt to watch.
you know that a shark can smell pearls float to a
You can't save it. Cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh shit. Everybody wants in on the shark action. Dun, 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 dun. Oh god, did we already just do it again?
Sheesh.
I mean, maybe it's fake. Maybe. Oh, is he like all wrapped up? Oh no. Oh yeah, it's fake blood. Jeez. Yeah, that tiny little baby shark. Like, you can tell they're using like stock footage of different sharks, and then the one they actually have access to is just this little baby.
Let us go, Chris. The tide is high, the wind is strong. We'll leave evil behind us.
The tide is high, and I'm looking up, Chris.
I can't go back. There's gonna be hell to pay with the company after losing all those pearls.
Oh shit. She left just like that?
Wow.
Dang.
They should have said, I'm putting in my notice.
That was something. That was She Gods of Shark Reef. What did we think, Evan?
So, did they ever say... Does this company only hire women?
Yeah, is that it? Like, because they mentioned the company one time.
Yeah.
And they don't really explain why there's only women. Well, we saw why from the movie, right? That's what happens when you put men on the island.
Right, the whole thing falls apart.
They're nothing but trouble.
They steal all the pearls.
Right, exactly. Which was, was like a fun little kind of thing to bring in right at the last like 10 minutes. But,
yeah, I definitely enjoyed the movie. I'm trying to think, like, I don't necessarily feel like it was like the pacing was weird or anything, but maybe if I had sat down and just watched it straight through instead of like having the breaks, I wonder if like how I would have felt about having that kind of like first and second climax. I guess you had like an Act 2 climax.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I mean the action kept up for the most. I mean, there were some slow moments, don't get me wrong. But
oh, is that it, Scott? The women do pearl diving?
Pearl divers are women. Oh,
I did not know.
Well, then that would make a whole lot of sense, wouldn't it? That explains it. Thanks for that info, Scott. That's all right. Look at us. See, that must have been common knowledge back in 1956. So hey,
always learning.
Always, that's what the show is all about, right? And you know, hey, learned about another movie in Roger Corman's filmography. So we'll see if we get more in the future. I mean, there's, you know, again, like you saw, this wasn't like full on horror, but you gotta appreciate the attempt at a shark horror-esque sequence there for the climax, right?
Yeah. I hope they didn't kill those sharks.
I don't think they did. When the shark came up to the bad brother and then all the blood popped up, it was like, okay, that's fake blood. So I think it looked like the same with the shark, like the same kind of consistency and color and everything. So I think it was just some kind of blood bag or something. I hope they're not killing the sharks. I don't think so.
They just harpooned a dummy.
Right. Yeah. It was a dummy. But I mean, I think, like, you know, again, with the shark stuff and the, you know, the whatever god they worship in the underwater statue, you could say there's some elements of aquatic horror.
I would say so, yeah. It's, you know, they're bordering on, like, paranormal.
Right.
Even if we don't, you know, we gotta, I mean, it ended up being kind of small, I guess. Or was there a different, like, big shark? She killed it first?
Yeah. I mean, whatever god or whatever it was they were praying to is what they said whenever they saw that shark at the end. So I don't know. Yeah, if there's like multiple sharks or if that was, you know, the same one. I don't know. But, you know, hey, I appreciate some shark action. You know, obviously, you know, I don't know if I'd call this a shark movie. I want to call it a shark movie. I don't know if I really can, but
I mean, it's not a shark movie.
Not. I'll take that. I think obviously there were some attempts here and there in Hollywood to kind of play around with sharks as somewhat of a plot device, but definitely not for horror. I mean, again, Jaws just kind of obviously planted a seed that then on top of movies about all different kinds of other animals on the attack, there were other, you know, shark movies and knockoffs and ripoffs and all that other stuff. So, you know, again, Roger Corman would say that his movies inspired Jaws. You know, that's the DNA is there.
Does he take credit for that?
I mean, he does have quotes, not taking credit, but saying like, you wouldn't, you know, like the DNA of like Jaws comes from like the movies I was making.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
So, I mean, again, exploitation, right? I mean, you know, Jaws, when you really kind of pick it apart, I mean, it's definitely, you could call it an exploitation movie, you know. But that's a conversation for a whole other stream. Jaws is, you know, it's a crazy thing. But yeah, I mean, I think that was you know, it was nice to get out, get tropical, get to the beach.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. Getting all in on that summer.
Right. We are all in, and you know, I'd say this summer of SCHLOCK Strikes Back is definitely on the right track. You know, we've had some mad scientist action. We've done our little tropical beach vacation. And so now, you know, normally as we get into our third movie of these summers of SCHLOCK, we like to travel abroad a little bit, you know, kind of get out of our element and find some really schlocky horror movie from another country. So next week, we're going to be watching the 1958 Mexican horror film, The Robot versus the Aztec Mummy, which is
versus Freddy versus Jason.
I know, right? Well, technically, it is the third film in a series.
Okay.
But I don't think, like, it was released in the United States, I think kind of on its own. Like, I don't know that it was put out as, you know, billed as a sequel to the earlier movies in the United States, but in Mexico, you know, it's part of a trilogy. And it was released like 6 years after it was produced, so I think it kind of, it's a standalone film. I think it'll stand alone. But it should be a lot of fun. You know, who doesn't love mummies? We don't get a lot of mummy action on the show. We love mummies. And robots. Hey, when do
I mean, how often do we get robots?
Not often.
Not often enough.
Yeah, right. Not often enough. So we're looking forward to it. And yeah, I mean, we're you know, just gonna be keeping the summer going strong. So really appreciate everybody who tuned in and hung out with us tonight, and everybody in the chat, of course. Sears, got voice crack. Sears, Alana, Kathy, James, Scott, Sally. Make sure I get everybody. Let's see. Oh goodness, why my chat is like cutting off. Of course, I know we had JK and William, and did I already say James? And anybody else that tuned in tonight. Really appreciate everybody watching. It's been fun in the sun over here tonight. So I had fun. I hope everybody else did too. Anything? Oh, wait a minute. Guess what? Alana sent me a list of who was in the chat tonight. I forgot Joe. I forgot Toast. Tom. And yeah, I think that was it. So I think I got everybody. So thanks so much for tuning in, chatting with us tonight. It's been a blast. Of course, keep up with.
It's been a lot of fun.
Keep up with all of our movies and the drinks and all that on our YouTube community page and our Instagram page. And, of course, we'll have a Saturday Night Shocker going for you tomorrow. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see.
It's a mystery.
So look out for that. Hope you guys can tune in for a little bit. But, yeah, having a lot of fun. And, yeah. Anything before we sign off tonight, Evan?
I'm thinking everybody preliminary bets. Robot? What's your over-under on Robot and Aztec Mummy?
Ooh.
I think I might be going Aztec Mummy. Maybe it depends on the kind of robot.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it is important to consider that it is the 50s. So a 50s robot. Probably not going to be the smartest.
I think an Aztec. I mean, it's not just a mummy, it's an Aztec mummy.
It's an Aztec mummy.
I think that gives it an edge.
That's true. It does. It's got some flair. So we'll see. Looking forward to it. So thanks.
Can't wait till next week.
Until next week. Sweet screams, everybody.
Well, good fright.